Okay. Stream should be up now. Alright. Yeah, no. It's waiting on Brewster, I believe is the host.
Alright, I just messaged him. So we are here, week 9, free shard of Solus, undefeated, against Will CC for Shards, who are on the cusp of the playoffs. They're just there. They're just on the outside.
Sticks going over to be a shard pirate.
Did he switch the title? Yeah.
Get chat pulled up, get everything ready to go.
Yep. It's gonna be an interesting game. I've been talking a lot of Will CC for Shards, and they have some things they're gonna throw Manly's team, and we'll see how they handle it.
Should be some interesting games.
I'm looking forward to it. I always love some good Battleborn, so this is what I live for. No, I'm kidding. I think also, Steve-O for our team, I think after beating Midnight Meat Train 3-0 yesterday, we actually clinched the number 2 seed as like the minimum placing we can get. And then next week we'll determine if we get 1 or 2. Not next week, but when we play Free Shard of Solus. Yeah, Free Shard of Solus in 2 weeks. That'll be the battle for number 1 seed essentially, which is a cool way to end the regular season, right?
Yeah, that is really interesting. And
Yep,
with that
I
being
did
the
the
case,
math the other day.
then there wouldn't be a rematch until
We'd get a bye
both
week.
teams made it to the finals.
Exactly. Alright, so let's see. We got Brewster's
Here
team.
we
They
go.
took team 1. I know Floyder's team prefers team 2, so they're probably okay with that choice.
I think they're fine with either team. They like both parts of the draft.
Memphis, we're gonna
Maybe
try,
Randy
I promise you
ban,
that much.
Kelvin ban, typical bans you'd see.
A Rendy ban from team 1. You know, I think that after watching Manly's team play a couple times, that they actually like to ban a Rendy a lot of the time, so if I was Brewster's team, I would have held off on that one. But we'll see.
Yeah, but you see, the reason I think you see the ban is because they're like, alright, we aren't taking her right away. We'd rather not play against her. She's just annoying. We can handle other things. They aren't just nuking us real quick for 600 to 800 damage.
So we saw a Montana ban.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel
Rick
about
is a
the
good
Monty
Montana,
ban.
Styx is a good Montana.
Yeah, they're definitely
interesting.
good, but Monty's definitely manageable. Me personally, I'd
Oh,
rather
yeah.
see Galgo. There's a lot of things you could take. I'd rather see a target ban before a Monty.
Who's your first pick here, though? Mike or Thorn? Thorn it is? I know Lone Grey Wolf is basically a Thorn main on Will CC for Shards, so that kind of makes sense.
Me personally, when it comes to that call, I like Thorn. Mike's incredible, so much damage, lots of sentry damage, but you're coordinating actually hitting things. The burst from Thorn's great. Mike does have a lot of great wave clear at the same time, so it just depends what else you're looking to pick up. Because here, they got Thorn, the other team got Mike Benny. I'm not sure
I think
I'd
they
really give that
They
trade.
need Galley here. I'm going
Right.
Galley Alani here if I'm team 1.
Yeah, definitely need the gal. You don't hand gal back.
The strongest wound, and they're not gonna take a whiskey anymore because they already have 2 range DPS. I think whiskey would be a little overkill. Brewster's thinking the same thing.
Mhm.
There it is.
Yeah, definitely like the gal. I'm not sure they need to take the Alani here. I mean, Alani and Miko are both up, so I don't see either team picking both. So if you don't care about the preference, you can pick up another CC. If there's another damage you want, there's a lot you can do.
I would agree. Memphis, Mozzie actually joined the lobby, then he left out, and Styx took a spot. Basically last minute. I'm sure they'll find someone to heal though. And if Manly wants it, sure. He's played Miko before. I've seen him play Miko before, so we'll see. But Brewster actually likes for the Miko. Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't think about that with Mozzie not being there. Manly's most played healer is definitely Alani.
And they just basically hand gifted it
And
to him, so.
I believe Fluiders played a lot of Alani as well.
Yeah, I think
I
I
know
overheard
there's at
in a
least 2 of
stream.
them.
It's his most played character, actually.
I didn't know it's his most played. I know I've seen him play her a lot in the past, not as much recently, but I know he can play her well. Sure, he can play the whole cast really well. So.
Yeah. Alani's such a fun character, so.
Oh,
It's good to see her
is.
still being used all the time. Wrath
Yep,
and Boulder.
they make a great pair up front.
Oh yeah. I've always said I think Char Solus just plays really well around a Wrath. They have some strong Wrath players, so Wrath is a comfort pick. It makes sense. Plus it fits into the comp really well. We got
There's
Dragon
the dragon we thought we might
and
see earlier.
Deonde. I
Ooh.
like it. I like it a lot.
Alright. So he wasn't
Maybe
kidding.
this
They had
this
something
ties
new they
into that
wanted to
Montana
try.
ban potentially. Yep. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I could see it not having
I like
2
it.
full knockups there.
So the longer the game goes on, you could say Team 1 only gets better, right? With Thorn leveling, Deonde getting her stun, Dragon getting his stun and knockup.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be interesting. Team 2 levels relatively okay. Other than Mike, I'd guess. Nothing crazy, so.
Well, Boulder really gets everything as he hits his levels. Benny's all at 5, Mike's all at 5 are huge. Mike's 7's a game changer. Alani hits
But who's he really
5,
shooting,
that's
though?
huge.
He's
Well,
shooting, but there's no big target like a Shane. There's no
Yeah, big
Montana.
target,
There's
but
nothing he's gonna have an
level 7,
easy time hitting.
How long do you really need to crit a Miko?
Yeah, good point. This is all depending on how well Galley does, in my opinion. If Galley stays alive and holds her presence in lane, she
Well,
can bully
early
Boulder.
games
It won't
all
it's not
down
impossible.
to Gal holding the front line. Dragon and
You could
Deonde
argue-
get to get some levels. It could be pretty good, but Wrath and Boulder aren't going to make that easy for them to just sit there and level.
Yep. You could argue Team 1 has more of a late game comp, but with that said, they also have one of the early game healers, so it's basically late game comp plus early game healer versus the opposite for Team 2.
Mm-hmm. Well, with
Should
their
be good.
comp with Dragon and Deonde, hopefully they can abuse Alani's lack of healing early on. Be huge for them while they have the Miko just being able to get some early game pressure out.
Just do a quick look at these gears. I see a lot of purples up there. Just a quick count, I get, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. That's nearly half. 14 purples. In contrast to, what, 5 whites per year. If anyone in the chat wants to know anything about helixes, definitely call it out. I got Wrath on waveform right now, which is makes sense to protect the dive, I guess.
Yeah, no.
Galley
It's
took
good.
the
You're going to have
wound.
3 front lines looking to come in. Predict we're going to see Boulder here, the shock first.
No, I think Dragon's winning it, unless he's AFK, which he was. I just watched that. He was a little slow getting out there. So, yep, you're probably right with the Boulder pick now. Wrath did go a long way for Team 2, but they did win shock. Team 1 very slow to get to even the ledge. They weren't even there by the time Team 2 already set up in the mid. So we see Kuro on one of his picks on Deonde. He's very strong on her. Do you want to see Galley initiating with that stun, or do you want to see her being proactive with it and saving it almost?
At this point, her best bet would be to go in after Wrath if she's gonna look to initiate. If not, I would hold it to look and punish for an overextend.
Okay.
You
It's
have
also
two
worth
others that
noting
can
that
dive. If
Dragon...
you get a stun, they can get rid of it. Alani doesn't have a lot of healing early on. You see
I'd agree with
Benny's
that, sure.
fighting with Gal.
Dragon
over
took
at
the
back
weekend level
door.
1, by the way. So. Dragon's gotta be careful here. Just play conservative. They gotta get to late game. That's Team 1's goal right here. I'm turtling till late game. Playing it safe. Don't feed any easy XP. Get thralls. Get minions on your melees, and you'll be okay.
See Dragon's low. Miko's looks like he's trying to get to him. There he goes.
Yeah, Dragon was backing up right into him. Definitely got to get some, I promised some teams here that we'd get some first-person
Boulder
views on
missed
some of the
his
intricate
stun.
characters, so... Dragon's probably gonna go down here.
Yep. Good finish off by Team 2.
Yep. Brewster got in 1,000 heals there, though, so he did his part. It's
Floyd
just,
there fighting with Lone Grey over at the ledge. Rask going up now to harass Thorn. Oop.
look how low Wrath is up
And
there.
they
Wrath
get
is gonna
Wrath. Good collapse by
go.
Team
There we go.
1.
Good job, boys.
Reek stun. Reek
I'm
could
Thorn
go.
right now. Reek
Boulder
should go.
dashes out.
I'm
one
starting to
hit,
hit that thumper, though, or shock
and they
there he
finish
is. Good
Boulder.
shit.
Good
Lone Grey
finish
double
off
kill.
by Thorn.
Dragon's going in on Alani. Definitely need to focus him. He's obviously the focus character of this game.
Oop,
can make
got
such a
caught
big
up
difference.
trying to get out.
But unfortunately there,
Hitting
yeah,
that
he did
wall
die.
hurt.
I think any
Alright,
stun here
though,
would be
they can hold
perfect
lane
if they had
for
any follow-up
now.
ready.
They have Miko, they have
Okay.
Gal.
Dragon Death kind of worked out okay. They're going to be able to get a Thrall probably. He'll get his stacks up. I don't know how easy level 1 Dragon has getting Thrall because I don't play him that often, but I know it does give him stacks, so that's always
As long
nice.
as he dances around it, it would be fine. Ooh, you see Benny going in for Miko. Miko could go.
Miko needs help. You got to make him pay. He got a weaken. That weaken from the Dragon Splash I mentioned earlier might have
Yep.
just saved him. That last
They're
rocket
kinda
did not do that
split
much
up
damage.
there. By the time they started
Wrath
turning,
is still on Miko.
and they back in on him.
Stun him, please, Gal. Gal with the big stun on the Wrath. Dragon needs to collapse on him and body block him in if they can. They should easily
Come
kill
on,
this.
guys. Yeah, he should go.
Let's go.
There we go.
Dragon with a kill. He's getting a little early XP, which is huge for Dragon. So currently kills stand at 3-2 for
Boulder stuns in
Will CC
Kuro.
for shards.
Deonde just
Kuro gets out.
manages to
Kuro's
get out.
very good at
Good
Deonde.
escape.
He knows what he's doing. He never feeds early. He makes good plays, and he's good at pushing the pace, which is also Big Poppy's strength on Dragon. So
The throw coming
duo
out.
front line, they work well together.
Poppy's taking out and stun. He's gonna go.
Yeah.
Good stun by Boulder. Gal's in an awkward place.
Not the best
She's
job
trying to
focusing
get
Thrall
out.
there.
She's gonna get bubbled.
I'd love to see Thorn take that shock out, but she's a little focused on just getting poke damage on maybe Benny. He gets a full heal.
Them harassing Thorn. Hawkeye missed on her.
Deonde
Wave's
on Thrall
pushing
right now.
in. All took out
Yep.
Wave. They're
Still
gonna
that
push
Thrall up.
in.
They
They
gotta
are
kill
bringing
that
out their
Thrall.
own Thrall. Ooh, Shepherd Wave. Big wave here.
Is it a little late though? Yeah, we'll see.
Should see a little bit of damage here.
Brewster stunned and dead.
Ooh, and
Not
there
doing the
went
best job
Miko.
protecting the Miko. They're focusing that Miko down. Dragon's got the port too. Now, would you like to see Thorn continuing to poke the Benny, or do you want to see her on minions here? What's your expert opinion?
Well, at this point, you have to help clear these minions quick. They're what's gonna melt your sentry the fastest. Once they're down, you go to make your poke, but Thorn just got picked off.
No. It's early though. Early sentry damage is always intimidating for teams, especially when you're playing a team like what's their team? Free Shard of Solace, but it's not the end of the world. We're only 5 minutes into the game. We're okay.
See, Gal's taking a lot. Deonde's
Yep.
low as well.
Get your levels, boys. Don't give up too much damage. Shields are recharging. Thorn's doing a good job protecting the ledge from Benny, so he can't keep the poke going. Meanwhile, Mike is just focusing minions, trying to almost power level, just to get to 7 and 5 really fast, which is the key levels for him.
Pass over on the Thorn. Deande gets to be half. Gal stunned. Miko went up. Gal could go here for that. Ooh, Miko's getting really low. Ooh,
Dragon's doing a good job pushing back him.
Ooh,
And they get
stun.
recut. They gotta make him pay though. Unfortunately, they die. A little divided on targets there.
Good finish. Thorn got Benny.
Oh no, Brewster, not again. Okay. Oh no, he didn't. He picked the right one. I read that wrong. I thought he picked heal allies, and I was gonna say. Okay.
Ooh, yeah,
learned
that
his
would
lesson, 'cause
definitely
A couple weeks
hurt.
ago, for those who know, he picked heal allies, and he had a really bad time as Miko. And I was casting that game, and I let him know about it, and I told him in this party the next day about it, and I think he heard it. So it's good to see him picking the right helix this time.
You know, the ideal of it is great, healing everything, but the amount of Miko gets dove, you definitely need to be able to heal yourself up. It also gives so much more sustainability in lane. Ooh, the Thorn getting
Also
low there.
worth noting,
Miko's gonna gather back
yeah,
up.
Thorn took the penetration at 3 instead of the melee jump back thingy.
Penetration.
What are your thoughts on that one?
An awful choice. I don't see what you're trying to get through. If you're trying to penetrate anything, you have your volley. Why would you give up your escape? Especially when Thorn knocks you out, that at least gives you some directional out. I mean, if there's a Toby, maybe I see the penetration, you can harass him better, but you used to play with it a lot back in the day, and just mobility's so good. Can't give it up, especially once you're 7 with it.
Yep, Kuro doing a good job disrupting. They don't have a reveal, it's worth noting for
I guess you can
the
argue
Deonde,
you can try and shoot something through a sentry, but every time I see it, as if they don't get you with the volley. You're already that far out retreating, you're out anyways. Why am I trying to shoot you through a sentry?
You're not wrong. Dragon's going in a little bit, he's about to clothesline through lane. Good thrall knock
Gets
up.
out.
Really nice timing there.
See Gal getting low. Not Gal, Wrath. Gal's going out on Wrath.
It's kind of
Lonnie's
divided, you
low
know,
as
so that
well.
Dragon will dive in, and right as he runs away, Deonde runs in. You want to see them start linking up more, or do you like how it's like
Oh, they
cycle
definitely
almost?
need
What do you prefer?
to. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess they're keeping them on their toes cycling, but it'd be better if they coordinated a dive, got out one of these targets. Alani can't save 2 and 3 of them at once. They've been doing well getting 2 and 3 targets low. There's just not much finish here early on. Give them a couple more levels
That's
though, and
still
I'm sure we're going to see a lot more finishes.
Oh yeah. I'd love to see Shock go down. That's really hurting their push right now as it stands. Shock's just melting them as soon as they walk around that choke. That's a Thorn duty job. She needs to get on it.
Gal's alone in lane right now.
Yep,
Got
a lot
a
of-
stun, but no follow up for it.
A lot of defensive guys are so far, which kind of makes sense. Also, it's worth noting Gal didn't go the damage
Ooh,
direction at
Hawkeye
level
on
4.
Thorn.
She went with the Desecrate damage. I wonder what our Galea mains would say about that choice.
Yeah, ooh, get stun on Deonde, she's gonna get out. Not sure how I feel about that damage, especially not when you have a Miko. Miko's gonna bubble.
You're not wrong. Kuro does have his shield dump. He just bought a Thrall. Or not Thrall, sorry, a Fat Bot.
I mean, just... that's so much damage
But we
reduction
can
to give up. Another stun on
Boulder dash
Deonde.
Dragging out. So, despite early,
Deonde is
what,
4 now,
18
so they
points
should
of
have a
damage,
bit of
it's,
burst.
Yep.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good holding.
Despite
They're
early
keeping lanes cleared. They're
sentry.
pushing
Yeah,
their own
exactly.
waves.
We need
Get a little
Shock
bit
to
of
go
a
down,
push
though.
out
I'm still
here.
saying that. That's just hurting them.
Yeah, it's
hurting them way
melting.
more than it
Gal
should.
on top of the other damage.
Yeah, Thorn's finally looking at it, but
Back
she's
to choke.
just kind of worried, it seems like. There we go, it's finally down. Yeah,
Wrath
Dragon got
knockup
knocked
goes
up, okay.
out.
He should be okay. Yeah. So Brewster went with the heal beam per second, which isn't the worst choice in the world. Especially considering he hasn't been getting dove as much as he was in the first minute of the game, but I'll always choose the cooldown over 13 seconds. personally. Oh, Miko's gonna go up here, isn't he?
Yep, he went up. Gal's low. Finish on Miko. Good chance Gal's going. Ooh, Dragon's really
Might
low.
be 3 dead here.
See them pushing in
Okay.
hard here. Ho-Ho's low. Floyder's
Dragon's-
low. Ooh, just got
Yep.
away from the sentry
Dragon has
blast.
his knock up, so this is good. This game's gonna change a bit come 5. It's been a bit of a turtle so far for Team 1, but that's kind of what they had to do though. Turtle against a team that you know is dangerous. Okay, Thorn at 4 took the. Okay, she's not 4 yet. Sorry, never mind.
Yonde's
Kuro
getting full.
as Deonde is an inch away
Mike
from
called
getting her
on
ult,
lane.
which is she's doing well.
Still have Benny on
So
the
if you're
back
Deonde
ledge.
and you cloak in behind and you're going for an ult, who you targeting here? You targeting a squishy damage, or are you gonna target
Huh?
the healer?
Yeah, I'd look to get the healer. She's gonna burst whatever you're trying to damage. Unless you coordinate with Gal, make sure you stun wound it so they can't get saved.
Enough! I'm finishing
Yep,
it.
she's ulting right now.
Goose.
They need to go in hard
Got
here.
Boulder. They got
Boulder
him.
goes.
Deonde
Dragon
goes.
is low. Dragon has his knockup ready though. Wrath
Wrath's
is low. Throw
low.
knockup. Gal's still in. They gotta go together though. Can we get a anything? Dragon's trying to block in the Benny. He's going through lane with a knockup. Watch this. Here it comes, right on Wrath. Can we get a stun or anything on him? No. Oh, we
Stun
get there's the
onto
stun.
Wrath.
The damage isn't there
Ult's
though.
on the Gal.
They gotta get
Gal's
Gal out
gonna
though.
go.
Been chosen.
Ooh, ult onto Miko.
Yeah.
Miko's up. He's
Nico's
going.
gonna go now here too.
Ooh.
Dang it, not a good trade there.
Nope. Great counter play by Team 2.
Yep. Dragon needs to port quick.
Let's see
Get
them
back to
start
lane
healing
before
up, pushing
the
back,
push comes in.
and back over.
So, kills were 3-2 at the 2-minute mark for Will CC for shards. It's now 12-5 for 3 shard solos.
I called on the sentry.
So shields are, yeah, they're gonna go down here, but not the end of the world losing your sentry. Longer respawn times.
Ooh, we see
Deonde
down they
goes,
go. Sentry's gonna go to Benny.
Nice crossblade. How well can they hold this choke though? Let's see.
Boulder got
I'm
stunned.
watching Dragon here. Stun on Miko. Stun onto the Wrath. Knock up. Oh, but Gal
Miko's
goes
gonna
all
go
full
again.
health.
On me.
Gal's in the middle of everyone. She's gonna go.
Yeah, they can't keep losing Miko here. That's really gonna hurt their comp. Start to wonder if
Ooh,
the
they hit
Alani pick might
Gal
have
up
done
and
better
down.
here.
Oh, there's a confident spot.
Deonde ult onto Wrath and Mike. Where's the damage follow-up? If only a Thorn ult was up right
I
now.
believe she just ulted right before it.
Nah,
not
actually,
sure.
she's not 5 yet. She's 4.5.
Oh no.
So that would have been huge right there. Easy double kill.
We
That's one of the things I always appreciate about Steve-O's Thorn. He's always ready with those ults when we need him. Definitely bailing us out of a couple of misplays when we do them a couple times. Okay, so they got pushed back pretty hard to that choke. But they're all back up. One pick is all they need. Wrath is on Thrall right now. That's basically they're saving CC and Hole right there, so I'd love to see a play out of them right
Yeah.
now if they notice Wrath is gone.
Be a great time
Deonde's
for
ult in
Deonde
30,
to
which
get-
is down.
the
Yeah.
dead ones rise.
Hawkeye on the Deonde.
What
She's
a
gonna go
bubble.
for sure. Yeah.
And then all the
Dragon ate the whole ult
Dragon.
there. He was. I was watching him
A lot
there.
of
He was actually going for
people are
Miko, and Dragon walked right in the way. Shield's about to go down. Diana's gonna be up in 3 seconds, and her ult's gonna be up. They just can't lose anyone in the process, which and also Miko's gonna go there too. Dragon trying there, but no dice.
Sentry's taking a lot here. They still have part of the Shepherd wave up and on it. Boulder's diving in.
Yep. Deonde up is ready.
The Bowler
She just got
stunned Deonde.
stunned. I'm watching her right now. She's gonna go for an ult on Alani right here.
Everyone.
Don't get minions though, Kuro. Alani's gonna go here.
Hanley's gonna go the ult,
But unfortunately, Sentry's gonna go as a trade.
Yeah, got melded.
So. You have to lose your healer. I guess you gotta lose him for the Sentry. Not a bad trade.
Ouch. Deonde with a lot more damage than Thorn. Thorn with 12 minion kills. Definitely would have helped to be on
Did Thorn
way to
get
get your
5?
levels quick. Yeah, right at the
I think
end,
she
but
just got
she had
5.
12 minions the whole game.
Too little, too late. Yeah, she was on the ledge a lot of the game, trying to help the Benny stay off lane.
Yeah,
so,
it's good for a point, but you still have to remember to go hit minions.
Definitely. At least blighting the minions while they walk through that choke, right?
Anything.
Okay, so we see Reek is out. I'm assuming Mozzie will jump in unless we get a wild Malox appearing in the bushes.
Hopefully in a minute or two the game will show back up.
Alright, Lord Zero's out too. Who did he get subbed out for? Mozzie's in for Reshard Solus. Stats
Yep,
haven't
he's
popped up
switched
for me
with
just
Reek.
yet. I don't know about you, Steve-O.
Yeah, no, I didn't get them either.
That's unfortunate. Hopefully they come in
Yeah, it
due
started
time.
doing this again yesterday where it takes a game or so to start again.
Yeah, so I guess we'll look after game 3 and give them the stats. Hopefully they all appear by then. I'm expecting Red Brick to make an appearance here. I've been talking to Brewster. I think Red Brick's one of their vital players if they want to like do really well against these top teams. So I hope we see a Red Brick sighting. That'd be great.
I know, I definitely like Red Brick. He plays really good. He actually surprised me. He kind of
stats
showed
are
up
up.
in 10s out of nowhere. Didn't play with them too much, and
Yeah.
much better player than I thought. Love his
Yeah.
money.
So what do you think of the Thorn build? Memphis made a comment in chat. I'm not the best Thorn, so I'm not gonna make much assumptions on
Well,
it. But it's
you have
it's
its
interesting.
damage reduction.
Yeah.
That's the only one I'd be iffy on. The others
Yeah.
are fine. If I recall, it was a max health piece and a health regen. Both are
Yeah, it's
fine. I love health
regen,
regen, but I would
max health,
definitely have some
and
sort of
DR.
skill damage max health on Thorn, the health regen, and then I say the third item, you could change that around. Max health's great on her. I run
Yep,
attack
I would agree.
damage max health at times. I went back and forth. It just depends. There's a lot of things. But I would definitely say you want skill damage max health and health regen. At the least.
Yep.
Here's always comes down to preference, of course.
100%. We see sprint speed minus recoil on Ho-Ho's Wrath. We've seen him use that specific piece of gear a lot. He's seen it on his Kelvin before, and now we see it on his Wrath. It's clearly something he likes, like a sprint speed over movement speed, I suppose, because you can kind of choose which one of those two you want, right? So.
Yeah, I mean the sprint's
good to
nice.
see.
It helps you catch back up. I mean, by the time you're usually beating on things, you don't have to be right on them to hit like a Deonde would. So the sprint speed's nice catch up. You have your LT to go, you have a bit of range, you have the knock up again.
I would agree.
Whereas
But would
if
that
you're
stack with
running
Wrath's
like a Gala
Helix
Deonde,
on the
movement
movement
speed's
speed?
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it would stack. Because you have the 8% and then the 30% is going to multiply on. Two different activations.
All right, so we're
Kind of
waiting
just like
on...
stacking movement and sprint.
Yeah, I'd agree. Who is it? It is Red Brick, the Shard Pirate himself. I think this is going to be a good game, everybody. I love the idea. I've been talking to them about it for a while now, about Red Brick, Poppy, and Kuro playing together. They haven't played together all season from what I've seen, and those are three of the players that are the most aggressive on this team, very good at choosing a target and focusing them down. We saw a bit of cycling last game between Deonde and Dragon, which was Poppy and Kuro, but I'm expecting it to be a little different this game. I'm expecting this to be a really good game.
Yeah, I definitely liked
they
how
held their own,
aggressive
actually.
Team 1 was.
League,
Like, I wish
so
it was a
that
little more
good.
coordinated where they had 2 or 3 people in on the dives. Would have helped out a lot, but I like the aggression. They were going in. Got a lot of people low a few times, just have to work on the finish off a little bit. Great plays though overall.
Yep.
They made a lot of good pushes themselves, so I'm excited to see this second game.
They had a chance when they got that first Deonde ult off and they just charged in. They really took mid nicely. Unfortunately, they lost 2 in the process, and that really hurt them, and they never really bounced back after that. So the push is there. It's just the sustain that needs to get created. Shout out Team Sustained. They're playing. I'm pretty sure they're playing Victoria's Secret this weekend, or maybe tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure. But that'll be a very good game as well.
Yep, yeah, last I heard or saw, Reaper said he's waiting on confirmation from Penrose for their game.
Oh, okay. That'll be a good one for sure. Because I'm pretty sure Reaper's Kids team just picked up Faceted Olive, which is a person I'm not totally familiar with, but I've heard good things. Okay. Chaotic in the chat saying we don't know either. You don't know when the game's going to be? Okay. Hopefully soon.
See the Arendi ban again. Sure, we're gonna see another Kelvin ban.
Yep.
Oh no, the Miko. Not bad. Miko definitely did make things a bit more hectic for them. Without Miko, probably would have crumbled it quicker.
Yep.
Let's see how they're gonna answer to that.
Yep. So for those who just tuned in, it is 1-0. Free Shard of Solace. So it was a relatively close game, but it kind of snowballed out a little bit near the ending. So, but definitely a good showing from Will CC for Shards. And now we're here in game 2 with an Arendi ban and a Miko ban. Miko ban being something we see a lot out of Free Shard of Solace. So let's see what they do for the next ban. I'm expecting a maybe Kelvin. It's Galt. I figured it was gonna be Galt or Kelvin. Yeah. Might be 8
I guess
tonight,
if you don't
maybe
plan
not.
on playing Galt, get rid of him. But just Galt. He's good. Banning him on Team 1 always hurts me.
The thing I would have thought from Brewster's perspective was they thought maybe if they threw that ban, then Mozzie's team would have done the exact same thing and probably gotten 2 of Mike, Thorn, Galt, Kelvin.
Yep.
Because, yeah, Chaotic saying it might be 8 tonight, maybe not. And for those who don't really know, I think, I looked at the standings this morning, and
Interested to see if
Brewster's
they
team
off
here
with
it's
Thorn again.
playing is... Yeah, they, I think Mike here, maybe. Yep. Brewster's team's in 8th place.
But
They are 3 points behind Team Sustained for the final playoff spot.
I think
So,
we're gonna see Thorn Benny
very
here.
big. Thorn Alani maybe? With the healer ban? What do you think about that?
They aren't worried about getting Alani.
Yeah, they
They
do
don't
play pretty
mind what
well
healer
on
they have.
But you could argue the best chance of beating them would
I'm
be
sure
when they
we're
have
gonna
good
see
ultra.
Thorn.
True.
That one I know for a fact. I'm just interested if they're gonna take the Benny for the follow-up burst. No, Manly's been playing a really good Benny lately. Floyder plays a good Benny. And we do see the Alani.
Nope. Okay. So Gal's on the board, Benny's on the board. Are you going Gal Benny here?
Yeah, I mean at this point you have Mike. He does give Benny a hard time. That could be something to put them off, but
It's a lot
Gal
of
for
burst
sure.
between Mike
You
and
definitely
Benny.
want Gal.
Yep.
There's nothing more
Yeah, you
annoying
don't
than
wanna give
having a
him
Gal dive in with an Alani. Just don't want to have to deal
Yep.
with that.
It's the synergies I would have liked to see him use last game, because they had the Thorn, they had the Gal, but they passed on the Alani for the Miko. It might just be a comfort pick. Some teams just don't fully work around Alani as well as they do on Miko, so maybe it was part of that. Plus, you could argue Miko's the better turtle healer, and if they figured they would probably be getting pushed back by a team of Free Shard of Solace's like caliber, then Miko did work better for that, I guess.
I assume we're gonna see Gal here.
If we see Gal here, the other team's gonna go Wrath Boulder again, aren't they? What do you think?
Oh yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't. They did it last time with Alani. Wrath Boulder just synergized really well.
That is true. Wrath was huge. I've said it once, I'll say it again. I think they are the best team at utilizing Wrath in our entire league. They just make them look... They amplify the effect of Wrath tenfold. For Galley, I don't like it.
Neither do
think
I.
the
You
wound is
don't give
important
them the
against
gal.
Solani.
Yeah, that wound's huge. I mean, I get Boulder
That's
making
gonna
the
be
dive
interesting.
plays, but that's a lot you're giving Gal to come in with.
So with that said, do they still go Gal Wrath, or what do you think?
Oh yeah, it just got more abusive. I would have much rather fought against Boulder Wrath than Gal Wrath.
Yeah, I would agree.
You now have a hard stun with a wound, slow field, knock up to help finish everything else out. Might also see Shane. I know they like Shane a lot too, so they might change things up and want to play different characters. So, interested to see where they go.
Maybe they're gonna pass on the Gal. The Gal wound is not as
Ooh,
effective
Shane
against,
and Dragon. Wasn't
good.
expecting the Dragon
Ooh.
out of them.
Well, Big Poppy showed him his dragon game 1, and now I'm pretty sure
They want
Hobo's
to
gonna
return. Oh,
clap
see,
back with his dragon of his own.
I completely forgot about Ho-Ho with Dragon.
Definitely a
Oh my.
top tier dragon if there ever was one.
Oh yes.
So, do you go Galley now as a follow up on Team 1?
Well, let's see. So you're gonna have Kid for sure. Yeah, I mean, I would still take Gal.
Kid.
Well, nah, actually,
Monty?
Monty. Yeah, Monty. It would be
Monty
Monty.
sits nicely.
Double shields
Monty
actually
sits and
aren't all
drones
that
nicely.
great. I do like the wound. They don't have a wound, but you guys have the damage. Just delete things. CC him and delete
I've
it.
been saying it for a while. I don't like double shields. I've never, in 10 mans especially, I just don't see it work a lot, and just not a fan of that lack of damage.
Yeah, it's not just when you have people just holding up shields, there's not damage going out. And if they're pushing you back and you're both just holding up a shield, you aren't doing anything.
What do you think of Wrath for Team 1 actually, to counter that Dragon Chain dive? That could actually be very useful.
Could be. I just don't know who they have for Wrath.
That's true. This might be for Kuro, I'm feeling. I think this is the Kuro pick. Ernest.
And that is not something I would have done. Definitely need another CC.
Interesting. So this is the solo front line and the Reyna. Interesting. So if there ever was a game that Team 1 was going to win, this might be it, considering the comps, right?
Yeah.
Not a lot of damage out of Team 2.
No, not a lot of damage, but between Reyna and Alani, the follow-up of Dragon and Shane's going to be huge.
I will
Only
note
having
Brewster's
Boulder
very,
to answer right now is what's I feel is going to hurt. Ernest, yeah, could probably
Yeah.
throw Alani away, but if they're diving in with 2 healers, if Boulder misses a stun, it's going to hurt. He's what they have to save everything right now. Love
so it's
Ernest,
worth noting.
just don't think it was the right call here.
Boulder, Big Poppy on Boulder is super aggressive. You're going to see it this game for sure. He loves to dive in. He likes to hit healers, so we'll see how that plays out. And plus, Brewster, playing against him as Alani, I have experience of it. He's very good. He's up there with someone like Zygerian, and he's a super effective Ernest in that he can really knock people around with those grenades, and he's good at spamming lane even when you don't see him. So I'm expecting big things out of Brewster as long as he doesn't get caught out on the dives by Dragon and Shane. So this should be good. So who do you think won the draft currently, if you had to look at it the way it is right now?
I was really liking Team 1 until the Ernest.
Would you have chosen the Wrath, or would you have chosen the Monty Gal? What would you have advised them to do if you were in that
Wrath,
party
Monty,
with them right now?
any one of them. Any of them. Just having a second
Just more CC, I guess, eh?
Yeah, just a second CC.
Yep.
You have so much damage with Benny and Mike. Where'd you need more damage with Ernest right now? You're kind of bringing him in for a slow and a little more attack speed.
So this is actually Lone Gravel's main. He's getting to play his Thorn main. Now he's playing his Benny main. He's very good on Benny. He
I know, I definitely like their
makes
damage dealers
monuments
who
his
they're on.
bitch.
Just because of that,
Dragon
I
on
feel
the
like
slow on
taking
clothesline too.
the Ernest allowed the other team to go take Reyna, play a more sustainable team because of having a lack of CC. So now you have to make
Secure
sure all
on the
your
Mikey.
damage is
Didn't go sneak
punishing
attack.
together. See Team
Well,
2 take mid
nope.
unattested. Mike got pulled out. He's gonna get out.
Dragon clotheslines
diving
him. He
in.
went slow on the clothesline, just so we know.
Ooh,
This is the problem with one
I
stun
stand
though. They don't have a lot of
corrected.
saving CC.
did not get out.
That Wrath knockup might have really came in handy there.
Yeah, just after bowl they don't have much. They'll be okay once they get levels. They will have a lot of damage. Just early on, it's gonna be rough. Ooh, Bowler just pulling the pull around the corner, hugging it to the wall.
So I'm gonna pose a question to you, Steve-O, and to the chat, I guess, whoever really witnessed it. Because I know, Steve-O, you were there. You got to see it when the original God Squad was there with Shinigami, Reek, and them. But you also got to see this team play. Which do you think is a better team? If you had to just give your honest opinion here on it.
Huh. I'd say this group. They have a really solid group. Everyone on this team can play several characters. Just, I feel like this team's very well rounded. The other team was really good too,
So,
really skilled players. Just, I feel like now they have just as skilled players, but the amount of characters everyone can play rounds out their team so well.
So in a best of 7, what's the score gonna be, and for which team?
That's a 7 against the 2. I would say this current roster.
What would you give him though? 4-0? Would it be a clean sweep, or would it be close, or what would you say?
No, it could still be very close games. I mean, it just depends. What 5 are you taking from each? Who are you benching on each? That's where, to me, it just depends who's playing when. Because based on who's
That's fair.
playing, you can ban out the old team on certain characters. Whereas this team, you can't target ban out their team at all. If you want to try, go
No,
for
we
it.
saw that
But
happen
what's
last
a target
time.
ban gonna
Yeah.
do against them?
We saw an attempt at that last week by Midnight Meat Train with the Toby ban consistently put out in the first 2 games, and they regretted it.
Whereas last time they had a Benny main and a Thorn main, where they did play a couple characters off of them, but if they weren't on their mains, they weren't much.
Yeah.
Whereas these guys, again, just the amount of characters is huge. You see Mike, he got dove there, he made it out. Shane's getting
Floater's
taking a
low, though.
lot. Benny's trying to punish him, he got shield. See Thorn and Reyna
Wasted
push
guys
around
over there.
deep. Thorn's in, she could go. Miss on a stun. She walks out
You
unpunished.
can tell it's a bit more of a looser game being played by Free Shard Solus. Maybe a little bit of confidence really seeping through here. They know what they
A
can
lot of
do.
people low. Big
Guys
Poppy
are all
charging
low.
out. Like to see
Look
more
at the two
people get
guys
out
in
there with
mid.
them.
That's what I was telling you about that
Ooh,
aggression. Look
yep,
how low
there
he
we
is.
go.
Great kill by Boulder on
Great
the phone.
job.
It claps on.
More of that team.
Where's his
needed
team,
to
though?
Get
Look
out
at-
there though.
Yeah, look
3
at the
people
gap
are next
between
to
him and the
dead.
rest
They
of his
had an
team.
Alani.
Look at the gap.
It's still
There's
so
a
early.
huge gap from
Boulder's
Boulder to
still
everyone
out
else.
there for so long.
He did his job though. He got the pick
He
on the
did.
thorn.
He made a
Realistically, if he
great
had
play.
any follow up at all, they were gonna kill 3 of them. They were gonna get Shane, Alani,
Boulder
and
dove in.
Thorn there.
Good chance he goes.
But he unfortunately was by himself.
Ooh, he got pushed out by Alani.
So we need a little more passive plays out of these drones here. Who's on? Oh, it's Red Brick on the Kid. Isn't terrible, but I would have liked to see him play someone a little more impactful, I feel. Kid's is more of that point and shoot, point and throw your guys, or not guys, or sorry, your drones kind of player, but it is what it is. Rooster's getting caught
See
in
Ho-Ho
here.
out.
Careful.
He gets out.
Where, look how high he went. How did he do that? I'm confused.
Oh, he got thrown by Ernest Push, I'm sure.
Oh. I
Yeah.
was watching him third
Alani's
person. and
hitbox
threw
is
me
really
off.
weird with the Ernest Push. It'll throw her far.
Oh, yeah.
The
Boulder's
Ernest
gonna go here. He did go slow.
This won't be quick.
Benny's still level 1. He's gonna go here too. The saving heals just aren't there.
The dragon in
The
on
slow
Boulder.
was chosen by Shane. Reyna went with the homing shots, not the slow. Marina pushed in a bit. Unfortunately, that lack of CC's allowing most of their team to just run in at that wall at the first choke, pretty uncontested.
And right out. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna go solo. Gal would have been better. You would at least had the slow field there. Boulder missed stun. Ooh, they're collapsing.
Wrath knockup, where are you? You're back at the draft, unfortunately. Look how low Alani is getting. She's really getting hit by those Ernest things, which is what I mentioned earlier in the game. Brewster's very good at just picking shots on down lane. Hitting those healers especially. I've been there.
Definitely there. It's hard to get yourselves in with only the boulder.
How much is this game going to change at level 5? We know Thorn ult's huge, Dragon ult is huge, but Mike damage ult, Benny finishing ult, there could be some potential there for Team 1.
Definitely, yeah, they can definitely get a lot of picks off. Depends how they coordinate it. At the same time,
Ernest
you're
at
also
3
gonna
took
get
the extra 2 grenades, by the way. Yeah.
Dragon keeps
Not the
getting
BR.
bigger as this goes on. Same with Thorn.
Yep.
A bit going
Kiro
on
pulled
over
in
at
his mic, he's
ledge.
gonna go here. That slow clothesline really did
Boulder
work there.
stun,
Dragon
ho-ho.
stun, but nothing really much go into it. Yeah. So no real Thrall grabbing for either team. I think Mike's gonna go there off spawn, hopefully. I think Thralls might be what they need to really get out of choke.
Boulder just dove
Yep, he's
in.
going for it. Mike
gonna
on Thrall.
collapse. Makes it out. They're getting all the damage
Defensive
out there.
guys are there.
Honestly, seeing Mozzie taking a lot.
Yeah, Zolani, he's been taking a lot of points, a lot of hits. I think that's just the life of Zolani when you play in Ernst, though. I know Zig played Ernst against me as Zolani
pushing her around.
the other day, and I was low a lot, to say the least. If you had to guess right now who's
Oh,
getting
look
the
at
most damage
Mozzie
for
get
Team
thrown
1.
out there. Just
Yeah, he
use
got
size on
thrown.
himself.
Who do you think's getting the most damage by end of game? Mike, Ernest, or Benny? What's your prediction right now as the game's currently been going?
Well, should be Mike. But
Should
if
be.
it's not Mike, it's gonna
what's
be
actually
Ernest.
happening is a little different.
Ernest would be the one I could see giving him a run for it.
Yep.
You see Poppy
Boulder
diving
aggressive
out
on the
there.
Alani. Yeah, he missed the stun though, unfortunately. So we see the Benny, Lone Grail play him again, of course. Good Benny. He has 7 minion kills again, and he is a little underleveled. It's almost his playstyle almost to he doesn't really like to focus minions down clearly. He likes to go on ledge, he likes to protect it, he likes to get pokes from there on people who aren't expecting. So I guess it's almost expected now. I guess we're gonna see Benny a little underleveled this game. In contrast to I guess Ernest and Mike.
Yeah, it still hurts seeing Kid at level 4 while he's still.
Yeah, that is tough.
Brewster's
Ernest is
getting
getting body blocked
collapsed,
in.
stunned.
They got no saving CC unfortunately. Yep.
Benny was
It's
harassing
one problem
Alani.
right now with this.
Oh no, that was Thorn, sorry. Looked at the body wrong.
We have a low Thorn, a low Dragon. Good guys are here gonna get a group heal, but unfortunately Stick's kinda dodged it as
Stick is
Thorn,
really
so he
low.
didn't get much out of it. Yep.
Boulder's
Oh, very low
Dragon
also.
low. Manly low.
Kuro's in, he's
See
going for the
Mike's
finish on
out
the Dragon.
Dragon.
Mike's going for the finish.
Ooh,
He has no
so
cloak, by
close,
the
but
way.
he's
If his team
getting
doesn't come help him,
collapsed.
he's done. Oh, where's the CC?
Yeah.
Shane must not have had it.
Managed to run out.
Let's see what Alani took it for. Is she there yet? Yeah, she
Shane's
is.
up and in.
She went
Guys are out
damage
on
wave
2
over
of them.
slow wave. Which I guess with only a Thorn on your team makes sense.
Ooh, Flither got stunned in. Good punish.
Floater's dead. That's their only stun,
Good play
remember
by
that.
Team 1.
At least until
Yep.
Dragon hits 5. Look at Poppy. Poppy's always going in it. He's running for it. His team's finally coming up behind him though. Look at the Benny. Benny actually came up with him. Look at the difference it's making. It completely took mid.
Stun on
Alani
Alani.
stunned in lane. Where's the damage right now? Dragon with the saving
Ooh,
knockup.
Boulder's gonna
Boulder's
go.
gonna go for it. I love the aggression. They just need to pick a target though. Benny got a Hawkeye on the Reyna, and then Boulder stunned the Alani. You see that? It's those really small things that just make the biggest difference.
Yep. close having a Hawkeye on Thorn. That would have got her. Ozzy's low, Thorn's low again.
What the heck? I'm first personing Mozzie right now, and he's negative 140 shields locked in. It's kind of throwing me off. That must be a spectator thing, because I know he's running negative shield gear, but the fact that it's showing us that is weird. So,
Ooh, Manly really low.
Hawkeye on Arena really hurt him. Yep. So they're doing a better job of holding mid than I expected with Boulder dying, which is big. That one stun got thrown out kind of loosely there.
Get it done.
Shane below there. Ooh, trying to help him out. He's
Oh,
still one
Boulder's gonna
hit.
go again.
Well, Benny missed
I
the
think Boulder
Hawkeye.
needs to
He's
start
trying to
pocketing
get
those
him.
stuns a little bit. Boulder is a touch, yep.
Missed him.
Oh my. It's worth noting, Reyna did not go the heal at level 4. She went with the damage amp.
Oh, the look on your face.
So that might be a little bit of a overconfidence pick almost. So we'll see if that comes back to bite her.
Slumber no
Cannot get stunned here, Benny. Cannot get stunned. Oh no. It's over for Benny. Oh,
I don't know how
Boulder's...
Dragon got so high in the air.
Yeah, Boulder was looking for him. He's gonna go for a stun here on him. Boulder, get Dragon stunned. So I wonder if they noticed that Reyna didn't go the heal, because that really changes the game on who you're diving. If I'm them now, I'm definitely diving Alani over Reyna all day, because there's no
Oh,
heals
yeah.
that are going to save Alani, other than a 200 overshield, which won't do much in the long
Reyna
haul.
stun, deleted. Good job by them.
There we go.
Ozzy down the corridor. Just healed himself up.
Yep, they're low-ish. Yep.
Yep.
They're probably doing a good job
Time for
trying to
them to
hold
look
that
to get
mid,
out
but he
there.
definitely needs some help. Yep, run in.
Their time. They need
You
to
just look-
help. Mike is
They're
off
so
on
hesitant to
thrall.
push out, though.
That's why they wait. It's a 4v4. Boulder is in.
But Boulder's
Ooh,
in
he's
on the squishies.
Gonna get
Got
bubbled.
Geyser, though. Good heal by Kid. Kid's knocked up. Thorn ult. They're both going.
All units, be advised. Airstrikes are badass.
There's a Mike ult.
Yep, Ho-Ho's
Gonna
weak
zone a
out
little
there.
bit. Dragon might walk through it. He doesn't get a heal, he's gonna... Ooh, barely gets out. Stun on to
Shane's
Ernest, he's
pushing
probably
up
gonna go
far
here.
with Thorn.
No
Yep.
CC to save him, unfortunately, yeah. The problem when you pick 3 shooters and only have 1 CC, you really allow yourself to get walked into at these chokes. We're seeing it, prime example of it right now.
Not even the 1cc. If it was Gal, you had a little more saving power. It was taking the Boulder over the Gal at that point.
Sticks got Hawkeye, he's pretty low.
You got some
Well, Benny's not hitting money minions, he's only level 3, and he just got level 3 basically too. He's doing a good job of hitting people with those Hawkeyes. Those low health bars we keep seeing are basically
Benny's
all
one,
from him
and
doing those
Reyna gets
Hawkeyes.
him.
But he got dove there.
Did Reyna
Yeah, Reyna
take
got the
slow?
kill.
Deploy. Crack.
No, she took the tracking, and she did
Okay.
not take the slow either. Or she didn't take the heal. Boulder, good job getting out there. Ernest all in behind. Dragon's gonna walk through it. He got healed though. Comes the Dragon ult. See what he does here. He's just gonna melt this big buy, isn't he? Might go for a stun here actually. Let's see if he does. Nope. Oh, Big Poppy getting hit hard. This knockup might hurt him. Thorn ult. Whiffed. I'm pretty sure he aimed that to go behind the Boulder shield. But it was a little to the left, unfortunately, so Boulder survived.
Yeah, I guess something that's really hurting right now is Benny's level 3, 15 minutes into the game.
Thorn chasing kills dies. This is where a Boulder run in followed by some form of CC would really come in, but they need to get shocked down first, and then they can pick a target stun. Yeah, Benny needs to get levels for sure. He is 3 levels behind for Ultra.
they're doing pretty good in these team fights. That ult would have been huge now several times.
Yep. Yeah, Benny's 3/4 to 4 currently. But like I said earlier, it's play style I think right now. He's just going for Hawkeyes on squishies, which is actually making Mozzie work for the heals on Alani. So while he is low level, he's keeping the damage output up there.
Be advised.
Sure, it probably would be 30k higher if he was hitting
Only.
minions, but he's hitting Mozzie right now really hard.
But imagine that
Yep,
ult right
that
there.
Hawkeye hit Mozzie nicely.
That ult though.
Yep.
That would have been 2 down.
That all though. Probably. Benny currently has 50k damage. Ernest has 82.5. Mike has 90.
Running on Boulder.
Benny
Mozzie's
currently is
in
on
there
track with the
so
Kid Ultra.
low. Just look at all these ult opportunities here. This is killing me.
Yep.
Your one
they're all
burst
so
cannot
low.
burst.
Alright, he's priority. When he's getting priority, he just needs to get out though. He is running a damage reduction piece again. Damage reduction reload speed this time instead of damage reduction regen or whatever he ran last time on Thorn. So he does like that damage reduction piece. This is gonna be interesting. When Benny gets 5, I'm really intrigued to see if they get some wipes going on because they've gotten them low enough to make the plays for wipes. They just haven't had the finish, which
Yeah.
will change at 5 for Benny.
That name is temporary.
Good dodge there by Brewster to dodge the Thorn ult, by the way.
Die.
Miserable bastards!
Michael on the Thorn. She's
Thorn,
so
she's
low.
down.
Thorn goes.
Good job, Mike.
Thorn sticks
Ooh,
walking
finish
through
off
2
by
ults
Ernest.
there. That's gonna hurt, man.
A lot of them weak. Boulder's out.
Stun on a
Another
Shane.
stun.
Look at. They need to get some push though. Everyone needs to push up and help him out here. Dragon by himself. He's ulting. This is gonna be bad if they don't get a stun on him. Oh. Lonnie kills the Boulder. That's huge.
Repulsor jets, activate!
Arrow chasing that. He's. Oh man.
Yeah.
Benny chasing it.
That's tough right there. That's tough. Benny wants him. Benny just needs one rocket to hit on him and he's done. But the heal's out. Just needs to run away, lift off, get out of there. This has definitely been the closest game we've seen so far. Definitely, I think Team 1 would be doing a lot better if they took that secondary CC. But I think the slow egg and the Ernest has been effective. He has more damage than the Thorn does by almost 20k. So
Mhm.
say what you will. Say what you will about the pick, but
Oh,
the
yeah,
way
no.
Brewster's playing it is definitely
I don't
impressive.
know. Brewster's definitely doing it. I'm not sure the other CC would have done much here because you couldn't have took loan off of it. And Brewster's holding the wave clear and damage.
We just saw a cloaked ult from Kuro. He ran in
Mozzie's
cloaked.
half in there.
He
Six
cloaked
is
in,
half.
ran right in and ulted, but
Someone map
doesn't have
Brother
sneak attack, so
Mozzie's
I
weak.
don't fully get that. Yeah, Kuro's leveling very nicely right now. He's
Yep.
very close to 7. And when he gets 7, we know what that means. It's that 18% damage. Although it's worth noting at 3, he went the red dot over the scope. And that means a little bit of
is
damage
huge
drop
for
off.
Sentry. They need Benny
So,
to get 5. They
yep.
need team wipes to get through this lane.
Yep.
With how low these guys are getting, how often,
Run from Boulder!
Benny's the game changer here. He needs to hit 5 for them to have a chance.
Lonnie low, running in a little ill-advised. They want to get that slow egg down. I can guarantee you that's on their mind right now. Brewster placing a great lead. Basically
Dragon
glitching
got
down
hit
that
up
wall
to
right
the
there. It's
shelf.
not going anywhere. Alright, I'm looking at Benny again. He is taking shock out. He's halfway to 5 basically now. He's getting there.
But you're 20 minutes into the game.
That does hurt a little bit. Kuro 7, big turning point. Kuro at 7. Kid at 9 will be another one if it gets there, which at this rate it is going to get there.
Good ult by Mike, got a lot of damage out. Dragon's low.
I think this
For
bill.
those curious,
Delicious!
Alani did go Extremophile, which I totally agree with in this comp. And the other right on 7, right on 6, which is what I would
Dragons
do, so I like
done.
that. It's moments like right now where a Wrath all would be huge. They're all
Ooh,
someone
Alani got
flying.
thrown
Who's
in
that?
by Bunker.
Alani is deep. Oh my lanta. What I tell you about Brewster and those knockups? Okay. So we see Manly being a little poking on the Benny. Would you say Rain is a good counter to Benny?
Deploying barrier.
Against this Benny, yeah.
Oh my. He is still halfway to 5. He hasn't really moved much since the last time I checked. I'm doing intermittent like every minute or so.
I mean,
check.
she
We're
could
almost 9 minutes
save
left in
off
the
of
game.
one rocket or so.
No, Boulder
Especially with how she has her shield set up, so at this point, no, she shouldn't be doing anything against the Benny.
It's about to get messy.
Okay, another good mic call.
Ozzy
Hero's
can
doing a good
go.
job putting in, but you see,
You got Alani.
he got the kill. 2 for 1 though. You see what I mean about Kuro cloaking in behind
Yep,
him and
this
then
is their
ulting?
time to
Sneak
go.
attack would be doing wonders for him.
We gotta get
Sneak
someone
attack would
down.
be.
2 of them
this is
weak,
gonna be
3 of
interesting
them
here.
weak, no healer. They need to push out and
No
wipe
healer
them.
dead, you're right. Is that Benny ult coming up soon? I'm sure. Thorn has her increased jump. And she went slow on Blight also. Oh, interesting. Mozzie took the area effect geyser instead of the insta geyser. I know there's a handful of us Alanis who do both, so it's always good to see.
Heard there was
No, Zig, he's at 9.
Run from Boulder!
Is that 9? They do have a really good minion clearing team, so it's not the worst thing in the world.
But you're not even shooting a minion in this game.
We saw a similar play out of his Thorn, so while it's no minion kills, he's doing a good job keeping the squishies low, so I gotta give him credit for that, although you gotta hit him a little bit just to get that really minimal XP. He'd probably be around 6-7 right now if he had a couple more minion kills.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're definitely getting damage off, you're getting that, but not having your ult 23 minutes into the game, it's just,
Yeah, that hurts.
that's why your team's losing right now.
It's worth noting Thorn ult is up, so if we see any low targets, then we'll see.
Nice. Boulder is magic!
I love you. Ready up. Hostiles incoming.
I wonder if Reshar Souls will run this comp against us. It might give us a good chance to win in 2 weeks.
Yeah, if these sticks is on Thorn over Floyder, I'd love that.
I'll take it. Okay, so Mike's
Floyder's
doing a
really
very good
low,
job of getting
see
Shane low.
Boulder diving
Shane
in
might
for
go
it.
here. Yep, his team needs to help him out though, right?
You have
Alani
Yep.
can't heal everybody.
This is their time.
Shane needs to go though.
Benny goes down.
Kidall. This is their commit right here. This is the team fight. Don't run. Stay in. That Thorn all I mentioned
My.
a couple of minutes ago. Huge. This is gonna be Sentry. Kuro
Of
gets out.
having a burst ult in a team fight.
Need some backup?
Sentries exposed, fellas. Engaging hostiles. Could use a little backup.
Alright. So Sentry goes down. And they're running in hard now too. Something Freeshar Souls does really well is when they take a Sentry down, they're really quick to pounce on it and make aggressive plays.
Roa's rage!
To the rescue!
So Benny's still 4. It's a bit of a sore thumb right now in this game. How close is he? Let's check.
Deploying barrier!
He's 3/4 to 5 currently.
So in 10 minutes, he's gotten half a level, I think, since he last informed us.
It correlates to the minions, right? He has 9 minion kills. Hasn't changed all game really. He's been focusing the squishies.
He is, but
Unfortunately,
he's
it hasn't
not
led to any
killing
kills.
any.
Be advised. This is going to
He's close.
He's gonna
Ghost doesn't count,
To action!
and they're walking all over.
Run, coward!
There we go. He just hit 5. They're gonna make a big pushback.
Alrighty.
It's gonna be now. They have Shane down.
Not.
Heard there was some action.
Yep, he has it pocketed. I'm watching him just for
Alright,
the remaining.
I want to
couple
see. He
minutes
has
here.
been doing good
Until that
damage
ult
keeping
comes.
him down. You have been right about that.
Yep.
I want to see what he can do with this ult.
Tweet, you miserable bastards!
Okay, here comes a Hawkeye on the Reyna. Reyna's gonna go here.
There we go.
But
Benny's
he's gonna go as a trade
chill.
though. He got a little close
He
for
still
it.
has ult.
I was
He's
watching
back
that,
in
yeah.
20 seconds. Manly's gone twice that
Definitely
time.
true.
Defend me,
Time is on the
ancients!
clock. Time is on their side. If they had to lose one person, I think Reyna was the person they wanted to lose, just because she's the least impactful. Shane's just coming back on respawn now, though. It's worth noting. So
At this
3 in
point,
lane.
their best bet's to dive out Alani or Thorn. Ooh, that bubble was
Oh,
huge.
nope.
Bubble triage
That was a
unit
good bubble.
online.
All
Ooh,
units,
Alani
be
got
advised,
pushed up and out of
airstrikes
that.
are badass.
Good
Did
stun
Kid
on
go stun? Let me
Dragon.
check for you. Where is Kid? There he is.
Dragon goes. 2 of them are
Yeah,
low.
Kid went with the stun, so Kid's stun is up, boys.
Benny ult down. No finish, unfortunately.
I'd love to see Kuro liking the cloak in behind him. Let's cloak in by that Thumper, ult behind him, and then let's see if they can make a push through that. I'd love to see that.
Ones rise!
Boulder will enjoy this.
Okay. Big Bot pushing in. Boulder's waiting on something. He's popped his ult up. Let's see what kind of play they make. Can't just wait. Look at Boulder getting aggressive. He's gonna try to knock someone into lane.
Pop quiz, people. What's
Gets stunned before it happens. Earnest ult, nice placement. Can we stun him into it?
Kibble at
Kid
the
needs to ult and get that
slightest
stun out on somebody.
provocation.
Maybe Alani? Ooh, he missed the stun. He hit the ground. I don't know if you caught that.
Be advised, this is going to be cool as hell.
Alani's really weak. Shane's really weak.
Lead. Align, let's go.
Yeah, he didn't go damage reduction. Alpha and Memphis. That might have been a poor choice, but he is holding his own. He's pocketing 1900 shards. I'm watching him now, and some buildables might help him. But he's level 9. He's getting the most minion kills.
No.
Like, after
Boulder
Mike, I guess, but,
unleashes ancient
doing his job.
power.
Okay.
Emergency vehicle, make way.
I really feel bad for Big Poppy sometimes here. Here's that ult we talked about. Got Dragon low. Speaking of Dragon, he's level 10 actually. Does he have the Ring of Fire, which I've heard wonders about? Yes, title fight, Ring of Fire. Yep, he has it. Would you say Dragon is fed, Steve-O, with 71 minion kills? 81 minion kills, sorry, and 7 and 1 KD.
Oh
What do you
yeah.
think?
He got a little bit.
No longer!
Ooh, Alani.
Mozzie
almost
Little again,
went
that
there.
shock's hurting him.
You're dead! Let go! It's over!
Hawkeye on the Reyna.
Kibble at the slightest provocation. I will consume you.
Okay, looks like this is the Sentry Dive. They want to finish it. No reason not to, I suppose. So, score ends up being 2-0 Free Shard of Solus over Will CC for Shards. This game was basically a stalemate for the first 15 to 20 minutes. And then there was a giant team fight at Middle Shock, and unfortunately, Free Shard of Solus picked 4 from Will CC for Shards, and Will CC got 0 kills out of it. So that might have been the turning point of that one.
Mm-hmm.
On to game 3, though. Yeah. I don't know if that was a troll on Alpha, but Kuro actually got the most minion kills by far, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he was up in the 70s to 80s. He's definitely doing his own. Definitely a different contrast between him and the Benny, Mike and Benny. Although with Ernest and Mike, how much does Benny really need to focus minions, you know? That could be said, but you still need to poke him a little bit. Even ping him once or twice. Game 3.
Yep. See how this one goes.
It's all good, Alpha. Okay, so I'm assuming Will CC for Shards is not going to run that Soul frontline thing again against Will CC against Free Shard of Souls again. I think they would have had a lot better chance that game with just one more CC. It would have been huge. But it is what it is. Yeah, I guess for those in the chat, if you were on that team, we'll see for CC for Shards, who would you have replaced the damage for the CC frontliner? Would you have taken the Benny out? Would you have taken the Ernest out? What would you guys have done? Because Ernest did his job. He killed the minions really fast. Slowegg was a pain in the ass. We saw multiple dives on Slowegg, which just proves it might be a 6-man. Benny, while not a lot of minion kills, not a lot of damage, he really kept everybody low, and a second diver may really have been able to capitalize on those kills and get some finishes, so who would you guys have swapped out? That's the question. Personally, I like Ernest. I think he's a really valuable character. Benny's nice, but I think Ernest is Slowegg, especially against Shane Dragon, is more valuable. Okay, game 3. You expect to see similar bans, or like the Arendi ban from Team 1? We've seen that a lot, Lau. You think we're going to see it again, Stevo? What do you think?
Yeah. Assume we'll see her banned again. Six Flash and Ernest. Ooh, Miko banned first. Okay.
We've seen the Miko ban before out of
Oh yeah,
Free Shard
definitely
Souls, and we're gonna
expected
see
seeing
again.
it coming. Thought we might have saw something before the Miko ban.
Look at these
Sure, we're gonna
Ernest
see
things.
Team 2,
Ernest
they're gonna
things.
ban out Bolt Kelvin.
You don't want to give Galt to Floyder. Midnight Meat Train learned that the hard way last week, and Ho-Ho's Kelvin with that. Really, he runs a really free build with it. 3 free pieces. He really puts in work with it. I'm not gonna lie. The ban on the Ernest. So maybe that answers the question, chat. Ernest or the Benny? Clearly, the Ernest was the real issue that game for Free Shard of Solus. I think that's exactly what that was, to be honest with you. They just don't want to deal with the Ernest Slowly again.
You know, Sloig's huge. Definitely had damage going out. He was up there in his levels.
Yep. Shout out to Brewster. He held his own. Really, he's, in my opinion, he's probably up there and has one of the best Ernests on Xbox. He really just does the character well.
Saw him throw Alani around quite a bit.
Yeah, you saw Mazi as Alani got thrown in a couple times. I wonder
yeah,
what
he
was
went
saying to his team. He's like,
flying
"Oh
many
well, I just got
times.
thrown in."
Throwing in,
Honestly, part
throwing
of the
out.
Ernest's job,
I'm out
though.
of the map. I'll be back, boys.
Yeah, honestly, right? Okay, we see the Arendi pick.
Yeah.
Just as we mentioned, they weren't. I think they were banning and hoping that they'd get Arendi because that was a really fast lock-in. They're trading Arendi for Mike Thorne, though.
Like I told you, the reason we
Unless
see
they
them ban Arendi so much is they don't want to deal with her. But they could
Yeah.
be at the
Where
same
the draft's
point.
looking right now.
They might not be worried about their Thorn over there because taking
Yeah.
Thorn over, well, taking Arendi over Thorn and Mike there, I think it's more of a statement from them.
You could be right. Yeah. They get
Especially
Arendi.
having Floyd
They're
there.
probably gonna give up Mike Thorne, but then they're probably gonna go Gal Alani. Let's see. I wonder if Brewster's team's contemplating passing up on one of the damages for maybe a Galea,
No,
maybe
I
a
do like
Alani.
the Thorn pick. You can't give them Thorn with Arendi. If not, they
No,
could
I
just at
agree.
any
Too much
point
burst.
let's delete whoever. Now here, I do think you take the Gal.
The thing is, we saw last game they don't prioritize Gal. They pick Boulder over Gal when they had the full opportunity to take her. So, if I
Yeah,
had to
just-
guess, it this is Alani or Mike.
I would say maybe the
They just-
Boulder is
they-
comfortability.
Possibly, but
He definitely has a nice dive. I guess Boulder's diving. He wouldn't have had that kind of dive with Gal. You bring up a good point.
yeah,
I
you
didn't
have to
think
give
about
credit to Big
that,
Poppy
but
there.
as
He
far
did what he
as
could on the Boulder Island. Yeah.
holding a frontline solo, Gal has a much better chance. You have the slow field. You have a stun. It's just a
Wow.
little more than, oh, you
Benny.
missed your stun and now you might be out in the middle.
So they go Benny over Mike. What do you think?
Yeah, I guess. Well,
This
their
is
Mike
Mike
showed
is still
up
on the board
last
though.
game. I would have liked the Mike. But yeah, what do you do? Take
Mike is
Mike
still
now,
there,
take
Alani
you
Mike.
don't take 3 DPSs. You're fighting a Monty and a Gal. You have
Thing
to
is,
answer their
it's
front line.
Thorn, Benny, and Mike. That's a lethal combo if they can hold off.
It is. They had a lot of lethal damage last time too, though.
Wow. Mike currently undrafted. I think 100% you're going to see Mike Alani, or sorry, Mike Kid Ultra here. What a good draft out of Free Shard of Solus when you look at it like that. They
Oh,
got
yeah.
Mike in the last round of picks. They got the best CC in the game with Galilea and the wound.
Wrath
Best wound in
might
the
be a
game.
good pick
Best
here, being able to take a
minion
Rendy out
kills.
of ults for them. Be able to
Ugh.
hit Monty, Gal
I-
up, help stop things. Not sure.
Would you argue Mike is the best counter to Monty though? Would you not agree?
Yeah, but you already took Thorn Benny. If
You think it was the Benny pick that did him in?
yeah. At that
Who's
point
Kuro
in
playing
time-
here though? That's my question. This is Kuro's pick. They're going Caldi Dionde. Or maybe he does play Wrath. He's tried Phoebe before. One of those
Is it-
four is who is gonna be picked here.
At this
Yep,
point,
Phoebe.
like you
There it
said,
is.
Mike is one of Monty's biggest counters. At the same point, he's Benny's biggest counter. He struggled
yeah.
last game
So long-
without a Mike on the enemy team.
Yep. I don't know. Mike,
Just- Mike
best
puts a lot of
sustain
pressure
damage.
on
Already
Benny.
best burst damage. This is tough. The Phoebe pick though. Kuro on Phoebe. You saw him wanting to dive last game with Big Poppy when he played Boulder, and Shane and Phoebe have a nice dynamic together that could really work out well here.
Oh, it definitely could.
Especially when they don't
have
have
a
a
good
Wrath.
dive in. They have a lot of damage to follow it up. But at the same time, Team 1 does play very well with Kid. They have a lot of damage and CC themselves, so I'm interested to see how this goes. It's going to come down to how the team fights are initiated and played.
Also note, it's Lone Grey Wolf, who was the Benny last game, is taking he's going back on Thorn, which we saw in game 1, and Red Brick's taking Benny. So it's worth noting in game 1 though, he did play Thorn and he played it very, very similar to the way he played the Benny in game 2. He doesn't hit a lot of minions. He likes to stand on the ledge, rain down fire, occasionally take shock out, but he doesn't like to focus minions. It's just not the way he plays. So expect maybe Thorn to get underleveled a little bit again in this game, unless she gets some big kills on maybe Monty. It's only a Kid Ultra heal, remember that. So
Definitely like keeping players harassed. It's a great thing to have, but you gotta remember minions. Every wave, you gotta touch them. Gotta keep that XP.
Yep.
Imagine the damage you're doing
Alright, everyone.
now. What if you have your levels? You'll go off.
yeah, you're right.
It's there.
Alright,
The
post
play
in
was
chat
there,
everyone
just
who you
needed
think's
the
gonna get
level.
first blood. Let's see, who's getting first blood? Who's gonna get the first blood kill? I'll write my prediction right now. I'm saying Thorn's gonna get it. After last game, he wants to step up, make a big play. I think Thorn's getting first blood. What's your prediction, Steve-O?
Oh, I could agree. He definitely has motive to show up after last game. He had a rough one. But I could
We having a
also
Rendy
see
guess in the
Fluider
chat?
taking the first one. Benny Squishy,
Okay.
you have a Mike
So
body.
you-
I mean, a Shane body.
Monty first blood out of Memphis.
Yeah,
See who it
pulling
is.
on Gal. Done on the Phoebe.
Cameron is their opposite now too. Phoebe just gets out. Nice. So we have a kid guess from Alpha Crafter. I like it. I still say Thorn. Let's see it. No kills yet. Winner gets a free Talon of the Hawk from Ray Lightning, so definitely message him after the game about that.
We see two of them fighting up top with Thorn a bit.
Yep, you know Thorn likes that ledge. I think that team, Free Shard Solus knows they're expecting a heavy window presence.
Fortunately, this time around they have a gal. A real quick stun throw can hurt.
Yep. So Sticks low, he's probably gonna port here with only level 1 Kid Ultra Heals. Stun on the Shane. They got Gal stuck in. Geyser's gonna be nice. Good Geyser. First blood goes to
Galileo.
Hero on the.
Oh no,
on
it
the
was Phoebe. I
Anyone
looked
call
at that
Phoebe in the
wrong.
chat? Let me look. Nope. Sorry guys. Have to tune in next time for that Talent of the Hawk giveaway. Only one can win, and this time actually none of you guys won, so I'm just disappointed in our viewers right now. But how many people would have really guessed that it was Midnight? That it was Will CC for Shards who got the first blood though. We saw a lot of picks from the other team, but nope, not this time. Okay, let's check out some helixes. I know I'm lacking on that. I do that occasionally. I'm a little slow on them. So, Thorn. Ooh, she has. If I had to guess right now, Thorn has about 1/10 XP. She has very little. Phoebe has the silence level 1. This is level 2. She's gonna go slow. I'm assuming she just got Thrall, by the way. Shane went overshield, and he picked. He's contemplating between level 2. He waited a little bit there. He picked slow though. Alani went with the right, which I would say most Alanis go that way. Randy went to blind and the reveal for the Shane, which I can see why. Galileo went with the cooldown on the shield toss, not the wound. Okay.
Poppy got out one hit.
Monty's accuracy
Almost got
and
him
knockup,
low.
as Styx Malone is known for to do. Florida went sneak attack and he went fire damage or napalm, whatever you want to call it. He ported back there and got a big bot with the Thrall, so the big minion wave pushing out for what's their name? Free Shard Solus. So both names have Shard and it keeps throwing me off, not gonna lie. Shane's diving in. I don't know if you guys noticed this. He just went in. No real follow-up. He's gonna go now for it though.
Stun.
Coordination was not there. And Monty's probably gonna kill Alani here, unless she has a geyser ready to pop on her and Phoebe. Mozzie got a double kill. Good to see Moz not playing any heals this time. He's well, yeah, he was heals both games, yeah. So he's playing as a Rendy, which we saw a couple weeks ago. I think against Mini Cooper's team actually.
Hey, fellas. Help over here.
Wave heals pro strat. Respect to Memphis. Gotta go off meta sometimes. Throw the other team off. Alani ate the Gal stun. She's full health, but they took Sentry out really early, so any kills onto
Blither could go. Thorn.
Free Shard Solus will be
chasing him.
rough.
Thorn might get
Uh-oh.
collapsed.
Remember this Thorn. Thorn
She
got the
got
kill.
Mike.
Thorn got the kill. What's your play now, Thorn? Run.
Oh, no!
You baited Monty into the stun. Did you get that? That was awesome. For all we say about Lone Grave's leveling, that was a great play to dodge. Unfortunately, still died anyway, but swing and a miss. Sticks Malone.
Hit the butler's boss! Oh, wow.
Arendi already 4, basically. She's literally a minion kill away from 4. That's kind of the thing about Arendi. She's probably the best at power leveling in this whole game. Gal's 3. She went with the wound to levels 2. And she went with the damage at level 3. It's worth noting Ho-Ho doesn't have the helix. Isn't there a helix at level 3? The middle augment? Knock up onto Phoebe. Hey, where's Shane right now? Oh, he's on the respawn. They're getting into bad cycle right now. One diver dying, diving, dawning. No. Who was it? I didn't notice anyone.
You got Phoebe.
Yeah. Okay. Brewster went projectiles
Going
travel
in on
further,
Alani.
which I like.
Lonnie looks like
She's getting
gonna
caught
go.
though. She doesn't even. Yeah, her awareness was lost there. She got caught out. Yeah, bleed on the quick melee. I figured that, Memphis. He did not go that. He doesn't have the Helix, is what it is. Ho-Ho must be not high enough level with Galilea to have the bleed at 3.
Get something?
So Mike just stacked up a big minion wave in the back, so that'll be coming in about 20 seconds if I had to guess. Meanwhile, they're holding lane perfectly fine without him. Look how low everyone's getting. This is something. Sorry. Arendi's literally almost level 5. She's about 2 minion waves away from getting it, or a kill. Rendi ult? Nothing really. Might have whiffed. Thorn got stunned anyway though, and she's gonna go. Oh no. Good escape. Good geyser. Alright, so Phoebe goes to Mike.
Where's everybody running? I ain't done.
Dance, meatbag.
So like I said earlier, it seems like Shane and Phoebe are just not coordinated on their dives right now. It's
Awesome ice, boy.
definitely hurting them.
The winner is Montana.
It seems like a cycle. One dives in, one dies. The other is coming back from respawn and then dies. Or dives and then repeat. Monty gets pulled.
Arendi in a bubble.
Guys are on Arendi. She should go here. There it is. Benny with the kill. Phoebe dashes in. Just to get the slow off. I don't know. Arendi's down. She's the highest level in the game. By almost 2 levels in some cases. And she's down now, so. Alright. Thorn's bugging him at the top there. She bought Thumper behind him, it's worth noting. I'd love to see it push through lane here. Yeah.
Oop, and Benny went down.
Okay. How did Benny die? I missed that one completely.
Mike, I don't know
Did
where
Mike
he was
cloak
at.
behind him? Yeah, neither do I.
I was watching lane, he got taken off somewhere else.
So 4 in lane now. Arendi's back getting Thrall Big Bot, I think. Maybe just Big Bot, but when you notice 4 is in lane, you have 5 up. You gotta make a play here. You can sit here all day and let Mike poke your sentry with Montana, but they gotta go in. You gotta pick one target. Get a slow, the Phoebe slow in, the Shane slow, all the
Yep.
slows.
They just have to
Make a
get
play.
in and start picking off a squishy.
Phoebe just hit 4. Problem is, they're not going to last any longer with the way it's going. You don't want to give free shard of Solace Mike, especially. They're just so good at poking sentry when they get in position to. Like, this game's only 10 minutes in, and sentry's already below 40 health. Second sentry, that is.
Yep.
Okay, look at Phoebe on the flank right now. Here we go. This is the play. Who's she going for? Where's
I think it
Where's
was on
Shane?
kid.
Shane's on respawn. Remember that cycle I mentioned earlier? They're on a
Yeah.
cycle. They're on a bad cycle right now. Dive, die, dive, die. It's repeat, rinse, repeat. You can't go out like that, unfortunately. And that is the reason they can't take this choke back from Free Shard Solos.
Lonnie taking a lot there. She's in a rough spot.
An awesome
Shane
ice.
taking a lot.
Shane's gone.
Yep.
Thorn's already 4. She's about a quarter of the way to 5.
Mike's just shooting down sentry,
Okay,
yeah.
it's game over anyway. Yep. Unfortunately, that is why you can't give a team Mike, Arendi, Gal, Monty. Even with the kid only heals, it's a team like Free Shard Souls will make you pay all day for that. So, and that does it for game 3. 3-0. Free Shard of Solus over Will CC for Shards. Game 3 not very close. Game 2 would be the best game to look back at.
Oh
Much
yeah.
more even. Game 1 was a little balanced. but ended up being a snowball effect, I think I called it. It's obviously for everyone, and
I have the first 2 games I'll be able to show stats off. I know they'll have all the stats
yep,
since
let's
they
go through all the
played
games
each
together
game.
here. You may as well do all 3 at once, right? We'll
Yep.
look at game 1 first. Okay, so game 1, I'll just do a quick discussion of it. Game 1, they really went in for the divey comp, but in draft, you could argue they made their mistake of picking Miko over Alani. They had the choice of Miko or Alani, and they opted for Miko. That kind of maybe hurt them because they kept diving in, but the save heals of Miko just don't compare to Alani. But with that said, they were choked out all game, and Miko worked better when you're getting when you're basically turtling all game. So it's a hard way to put it, but they may not have lasted as long with just Alani heals. On the other side of things, it was just business as usual for Free Shard Solace. Efficient in kills, a lot of sentry damage, and yeah, the usual. You on game 2?
Yep, I'll get over to it.
Yeah, let's look at game 2 real quick. Game 2, this was 100% the closest game of a little series we had tonight. A lot of,
yeah.
you could say people playing not their mains. Actually, no, I wouldn't say that. It just was weird to see Sticks on Thorn over Floater. I guess that alone just threw me off. They also saw Reyna pick. This was the game that was basically decided in draft almost. They, Will CC for Shards opted to pick Ernest over a secondary frontline / CC. It kind of left Boulder on an island all game and really allowed not Midnight Machine, sorry, what's their team called? Free Shard of Solace to just run in, do their skills, do whatever you want, and then get out no problem. So that was basically the tail of that game. It was also another big talking point in that game was Benny being out-leveled hard, largely due to 11 minion kills throughout the game. He definitely did damage
low.
on
That
players.
was there.
Yeah, he kept people low,
People
but
low, just the finish would have been huge early on. If he had that finish, his kills would have been up there. So many times I saw he could have thrown in ults for double and triples.
Yep, I would agree 100%. Game 3 stats just popped up for me. You ready for go for that one?
Let me see if I got it. Yep, there we go.
Yeah, game 3. It was more of a classic game out of Free Shard of Solace. You could argue they just drafted him into a hole. It was a very good draft performed by whoever captained the team that time. I'm sure it's a team discussion, but really good draft. For those who didn't see it, Mike went down to the last 3 picks, I'm pretty sure. They, what's it called? Will CC for Shards opted to pick Benny Thorn over Thorn Mike, which most people would have chosen. And as a result, it gave him Mike. And that really just hurt, just because we know Floater's really good at poking Sentry, and how much did he get that game? 22k? Yeah. 22k Sentry damage, and basically as soon as they took the chokes, they were relentless and continued hitting it, and then the 2 divers on Will CC for Shards just never got coordinated, and as a result, couldn't get many plays or any picks in. 10-minute game.
Yep. GG's to both teams tonight.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely good game.
Alright, I'm gonna end it there.
Alright, thanks for watching, guys. 3-0. We'll see
Free Shard of Solace.
We'll see for Shards
over Will
lost
CC
to
for
Free Shard of
Shards.
Solace. Yeah, thank you for that one, Steve. Thanks for watching.